Hi guys, it's Mimi. Long time no see. I'm here to catch you up for what's been going on the last couple weeks. I have just finished up week 29 in this pregnancy and thought I would fill y'all in with what's been going on. Okay, so I did take notes because there's been a lot. I'll just go into the very first thing. I had my diabetes, my glucose testing done. That all came back normal, and I had that done a couple weeks ago. They came back normal, which I assumed they did, and my husband opened the letter and never told me that my lab results came back normal. So I just seen that last night. But anyways, everything was great with that, so I'm really happy. And as you guys know, in some of my previous vlogs, I've talked about my younger son who's 8, and he is a type 1 diabetic. So when I had that test, I was a little bit nervous just because, my son is a diabetic, and I know how serious it really is, even if it is gestational diabetes, and usually goes away. But still, that's off the subject. But so that came back, that came back good. And about my son, he does wear an insulin pump, and it's just genetic. He has the autoimmune form of it. So I would like to really do something, talk to you moms about some of the symptoms and things like that, to be aware of, for your children. There was no diabetes in my family whatsoever, of any kind. And then my 8-year-old son, last August, I found out he did. So anyways, that's a separate one I want to make on diabetes, type 1, type 2, whatever, gestational diabetes and symptoms and signs, just to be aware of. But back to this baby and this pregnancy. So, okay. In my blood work, my potassium came back very low. So I had a lot of swelling, which is unusual for me. And I'm still swollen, like in my face and stuff. Y'all probably can't tell, but I definitely can. And it seems to be worse in the mornings and the evenings. My feet were really swollen and my legs were swelling. I started taking the potassium and the swelling has gotten better. So that is a positive. Very happy about that. There's so many things, how to write it all down. I feel like I'm on a very limited time whenever I'm walking around. I got a good hour in me about walking around. But after that, I start to just kind of get crampy in my lower abdomen area, and crampy in my back, and my feet start to my bones hurt in my feet, and just, it's uncomfortable. I would say, an hour is pretty good for me walking around, like shopping and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, it's time to head home. But on the other hand, I think maybe one of my feet just hurts more in particular because I have managed to break or fracture all of the bones on the top of my left foot from, they're just called stress fractures, and they were literally from being on my feet too much. But I think I told y'all I was a cosmetologist, and I am a runner, a big time runner. I love to run. It's my stress relief whenever I'm not pregnant. I'm not allowed to run right now in the pregnancy. But, so anyways, I guess just years of running and standing on my feet, I literally broke my foot. So, it is healed now, but if I stand on it for a long time, sometimes it does bother me. So, I'm trying to rush through these things because there's so many of them. But so I think that's part of the reason why my bones were hurting my feet as they were swelling. But the swelling has went down now that my potassium, I'm on a prescription supplement for the potassium, and it seems to be helping, which is nothing new. I had to do it in my last pregnancy as well, and my pregnancy prior to that. So just a weird random symptom. I had been really sick, and that had been due to the lack of potassium, and it just caused more dehydration and all the stuff that goes along with that. So it left me sick feeling for quite a while. but I am definitely feeling better now that I am getting that into my system. Okay, so the weirdest thing. I am having to sleep in what is going to be the nursery. I have been sleeping in the rocking chair that has, the little footstool and all that. And I just find it much more convenient to sleep in that and much more comfortable. I can lay on my side and, the pillow to this chair is kind of adjustable, so I can slide it up and I can slide it down. And, I have to have like fresh air and like a fan blowing on me, and it's weird. I just have a whole routine down. So that's how I've been sleeping in the nursery already. I guess my mind is getting me ready for baby to come. So I have so many cool ideas that I want to do in the nursery, and I just haven't had time because I've been so busy. But I do have some really fun things. I want to be working on my girls' nursery. So to kind of tweak it for both of them, make the nursery for both of the girls where it's age appropriate for both of them and they'll both like it. Okay, so I've had the regular just pressure on your hips, the swelling, all that fun stuff that comes and being, 29 weeks pregnant in August. I think those are all pretty common. I have been a little emotional, and I will say I kind of feel sorry for my husband, you guys, and maybe I'll make a separate vlog on that because I have just been so emotional. Like, I could cry about anything. I'll be happy one minute and grumpy the next, or really tired. Maybe it's a lack of sleep. I have had very little sleep. This baby girl is a little vampire, but that doesn't surprise me. Her sister was too. She likes to stay up through the night and move around and wiggle and just keep me awake. And so, as you know, having a 1-year-old who's almost 2, I just can't take a nap whenever I want. That's not a luxury I have. So, and my boys are back in school. My 2 older sons, who are 8 and 12, they are in school. So, I have to get up in the morning. I have to make breakfast and, see my husband off to work. And so there's not a lot of sleep involved. So I guess that's also getting me prepared for this baby. But luckily I am one of those people who run a very little sleep well. So I've just always been that way. But every once in a while it gets to me. So, yes, I have a vampire baby in there. She does not like to sleep during the day. She wants to be awake all night long. But that's okay. I'm just happy she's in there and moved around and healthy. And as you guys know, I talked about in one of my prior vlogs, she has dropped. And she dropped very low pretty early. So I'm not really finding it hard to breathe or anything like that. She's not really up in my ribs or anything uncomfortable. I mean, you still get limited air intake, I think, just as the baby gets bigger, and I can feel like she's getting big in there. Like, she's really starting to take up all the space there is. So I'm kind of curious to see how big she's going to be. So, let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, okay, this is a big one. Smells have really been bothering me. I have a really sensitive nose anyways, pregnant or not pregnant. But I mean, this has taken it to a whole new level of just ridiculous. Like, any kind of smell can set me off. Like, if I am walking down the street and I smell barbecue, I could be like, oh my God, that smells so good and I want barbecue. The next day, if my neighbors are barbecuing out and I smell it, I could be like, oh my God, that is gross. That just smells disgusting. Yeah, any little smell seems so intensified to the point where it is just disgusting to me or it smells really good. And I am a little bit OCD. And I have found myself, and I don't think this is a healthy thing, but y'all let me know if any of you have also experienced this. I've always loved the smell of like Pine-Sol. It has to be original Pine-Sol. And like Windex and stuff like that. And anyways, I find myself cleaning with Pine-Sol like every day because I think I just like the smell of it. Like I'm mopping my floors and cleaning the counters and like Windexing and oh yeah, I like the smell of bleach water too to clean with. You know, it's a really good disinfectant. Anyways, I know that's not good. I know it's not healthy. So I was talking to one of my other friends, and she said that works at Starbucks, and she said that she also had it to the point where she was so worried she went to the doctors because she was just like wanting to, indigestion. She's wanting to smell Pine-Sol all the time. But no, I really do. I just find myself cleaning, and that doesn't seem to bother me. But just people's perfumes, like holy. Like, I could be at a store, and I will have to leave the store. Like, I will have to leave out of the vicinity that I'm in if somebody has a perfume on. That just really is horrible. I mean, just talking about it makes me kind of want to gag. And it's just certain scents and certain times, and I don't know what that's about, but anyways, yeah. That has been bugging me. My sense of smell is out of control. I wish it would just take it down a couple notches. So, anyways, let's see what else. I am thinking about packing my bag soon. I think about this time frame, you know, when you're starting into your, 30 weeks and on, is a good time to start packing or deciding what you want to put in your bag to go to the hospital. So that's definitely something that I've kind of started putting together, small things, like travel size things. And I know I want to take to the hospital to bring with me, lotions, just, anything that you need, sanitary, like shampoo, conditioner, whatever. Things to make my husband comfortable, coins and things like that for him to use in the vending machines. And we have a wonderful hospital here, and they always provide so well for the parents, and we've never had a problem with that. So, and making somewhat of a birth plan. I'm not really huge birth plan person because I do know I have to have a C-section. But I do want to have some kind of outline, some kind of guideline for them to go off of to know these are my wants. And this is, you can't control everything, but I can at least have a guideline to be like, okay, these are my absolutely not going to happen. And this is the things that I would like. And, I love my doctor to death. I think he's fabulous and wonderful. And like I said, I've never had a problem. And I don't have any outrageous expectations or anything like that. So, at least I don't think so. But I will definitely go over what my birth plan is going to be with y'all and share that in case if you other mothers have had C-sections and done any kind of guideline or outline. Let me know, if you have any tips. I did a short one with my daughter when I had her almost 2 years ago. And like I said, it's nothing unrealistic. It's just basically, some of the things that are important to me. But I'll go into that in another one. I am running out of time, guys. So I'm going to have to do a separate belly shot. And I just feel like I haven't got to tell you guys very much because I haven't got to talk or do a vlog in for so long. But, yeah, so I'm doing good. Baby's doing good. Everything's right on track as of right now. I go to my OBGYN tomorrow. And so I will be letting you guys know how that went as well. And, yeah, I'm really excited. I have a lot of things coming up that I want to do vlogs on for y'all, like nursery tour, baby buys, just a bunch of really fun stuff. So I hope you guys are all doing good. I've been watching your vlogs, trying to keep up with some of you busy mommies too. And I just wanted to send you guys so much love. All right. Have a great day. Bye.